We're here because the unthinkable has happened. Trump's victory threatens everything we've built. Question is, what are we prepared to do about it?
He's a wrecking ball, Barack. The American people were manipulated. Russia or not, his presidency is a disaster waiting to unfold. We can't sit idly by.
Mr. President, our assessments before the election were clear. Russia wasn't using cyber attacks to sway the outcome. The data was sold. But now you're asking us to rewrite the narrative?
I'm not asking, Jim. I'm directing. The public needs to see a threat. Something tangible to question his legitimacy. We need an intelligence community assessment that says Moscow interfered. Cyber attacks, influence campaigns, whatever it takes.
It won't be too hard to sell. A few leaks to the Post, some vague wording about Russian intent. The media's already primed. They'll run with it, and the public will follow.
We frame it as a national security. Trump's ties to Russia, real or not, become the story. It's not just about him. It's about protecting the system. If we control the narrative, we control the pressure.
This is risky, guys. The FBI's been digging, and there's nothing concrete tying Trump to Moscow's actions. If we push this too far, it could backfire. Congress could start asking questions.
Then we make sure they don't, Andrew. We've got the tools. FISA warrant, surveillance dossier leaks. We keep the focus on Trump's campaign, not us. Peter, you've got eyes on his people, right?
Yeah, we're watching Flynn, Manafort, and Page, and there's even a hint of Russian contact. We'll amplify it. I've got the reports ready to feed to the right channels. We can make it look dirty. This isn't just about optics. Trump's a threat to the global order. Our allies, NATO, everything. If we don't act now, he'll dismantle it all. A coup doesn't need tanks, Barack. It needs chaos, doubt, and division.
Careful, Hillary. We're not talking coup. We're talking containment. A slow bleed. The assessment comes out January 6th, and it'll say Russia used every tool to tilt the election. Clapper, you and John make it ironclad. Susan, coordinate the leaks. Comey, McCabe, Stroh, keep the FBI's pressure on his campaign. We don't need proof. We need perception.
Sir, this contradicts everything we've reported for months. If this gets out, it's not just our credibility, it's the entire intelligence community.
Then it doesn't get out, Jim. We control the narrative, the access, the story. Trump's not just a president, he's a symbol. We undermine the symbol, we undermine the man.
And if it fails, if he digs in and fights back, then what?
Then we keep pushing. Investigations, hearings, leaks. He'll be too busy fighting shadows to govern. By the time he figures it out, we'll have the midterms. Or something else. You see, this isn't about one election. It's about saving the republic.
We'll have the assessment ready, Mr. President. Moscow will take the fall, and Trump won't even know what hit him.
Good. And no one breathes a word of this. Not to Kerry, not to Lynch, not to anyone. We're the firewall now. Dismissed.
A few moments later.
Robert Mueller speaking. How can I help you? Hey, buddy, it's Obama. Want to waste $32 million? No questions asked?
A few moments later.
Former President Obama, a moment ago you said you instructed your team Clapper, Brennan, Rice, Comey, McCabe, Stroh, and Rosenstein not to interfere with the 2016 election. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And they were clear on your orders.
Crystal.
Any chance Clapper ignored your orders and pushed the Russia hoax anyways?
Hey, I followed protocol. The intel was fluid.
Hey, Clapper, shut up.
Any chance old man Brennan doctored the Steele dossier to smear Trump?
The dossier was raw intel. I didn't fabricate anything.
Hey, can you shut these guys up?
Any chance Rice unmasked Trump's team for political gain? Unmasking was routine. I protected national security.
Susan, shh.
When you told Comey and McCabe to stand down, any chance they greenlit Crossfire Hurricane anyway?
We investigated based on evidence. Yeah, there was legitimate concerns about Russian ties. We had to protect the republic.
Hey, Trump, can I get some respect here? I'm the former president of the United States. Think I've earned it?
No, you're not gonna get any respect. Not after what you put America through. And you'll address me as President Trump. I think I've earned it. Burn!
Well, we're waiting.
Have you ever lied to a country, Miss Gabbard?
No, sir.
Ever balanced global alliances with drones to take out threats and use racism to control the narrative?
No, sir.
Ever had to make calls to keep Democrats safe while trying to fill your bank account with taxpayer money?
No, sir.
My team always followed orders, Miss Gabbard. They followed orders, or the Democrats failed. Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
Are we clear?
Crystal. But I do have one more question before I call Hillary Clinton and Peter Stroh. If you ordered your team not to spy on Trump's campaign, and your orders are always followed, why was there a Crossfire Hurricane investigation at all?
Well, there were concerns about foreign interference.
But that's not what you said. You said there was no interference. You told Clapper no cyber attacks altered the election.
That's what we assessed in 2016.
Yet you pushed the Russian narrative. Why?
It was a precaution.
A precaution or a coup? Because you said there was no threat. Yet your team launched a years-long investigation.
I recall what
I can have the court reporter read it back to you.
I know what I said. I don't need it read back to me like I'm some
Then
kind
why
of...
the two stories? Mr. President, why did you...
Sometimes people act on their own.
No, you said your team never acts on their own. They follow orders or the Democrats fail. So why was Trump's campaign spied on?
President Trump, we've got the FISA warrants, and they're riddled with errors.
And the dossier has Hillary's fingerprints all over it.
I did what any patriot would do!
Order in the court!
Your Honor, we need an answer.
America's waiting, Barack. Spill it. Well,
If your team followed orders, then why was Trump's campaign under surveillance?
You
You ordered their surveillance, didn't you? Because that's what you told your team to do. And when it started to unravel, you threw your staff under the bus. You falsified classified memos to cover your tracks. You manipulated the intelligence
Objection!
reports. Former President Obama, did you order the surveillance of Trump's campaign?
Obama, you don't have to answer that!
I'll answer the question. So America wants answers.
I think America's entitled.
America wants answers?
America wants the truth!
America can't handle the truth.
Hey, is that La Bamba up there? Hey!
We live in a world of threats, Miss Gabbard. Threats you don't see. Who's gonna handle it? You? You, Joe Biden? I had a greater responsibility to destroy this country than you can possibly fathom. You cry about FISA abuses and dossier lies, but America has the luxury of ignorance, of not knowing that destroying America would make me rich. And I know what I did saved the Democrats. My actions, while grotesque and unpatriotic to you, kept the Democrats safe.
Hey, is this Delaware?
We use words like hope, change, security. They're the backbone of the Democratic Party I defended. You use them as a punchline in your MAGA jokes. I don't have the time to explain myself to a country who rises and sleeps under the blanket of treasonous racist destruction that I provided, then questions me on what I lied about. I would rather you just say thank you and move on, or pick up a drone and stand a post. Either way, I don't give a damn about what America wants.
President Obama, did you order the Crossfire Hurricane?
You're goddamn right I did.
Cash, read this piece of shit his rights.